All right. Welcome. Um, welcome. Um, I'm just trying to do Meido-chan for right now because I'm feeling a bit more in the mood to or cosplay to roleplay of VTube. Let's say I feel more in the mood of VTube as her right now. So, okay. Let's not beat around the bush. Okay, so like I've been trying to do a game jam here, and like I've been trying to do a game jam. It's been kind of hard to come up with some ideas, but I have one that can be really fun, and it would be like it would be like a card game city builder that is like um, a card game city builder that is has then like that you can like play with two people, right? Like okay, I think it might be best to actually show a bit of screenshots that I have of it. Now, they're screenshots of screenshots, so there are a bit of bad quality, so you'll just have to bear with me for a bit. But I think like I can get it across my general vibe here. Okay, let's just open this. Okay, oh, sorry for that. Um, let's just open up FF tab. Wrong FF tab. Wrong FF tab. Um, hold on. I gotta like, yeah. Um, uh-huh. Let's just delete that. Alright, now let's pop out chat. Put it over here. And then the true FF tab, right? The true FF tab. Not that one though. The other one. Uh, this one over here. I'm sorry that took a bit long, but it's been a long night. It's been a long night for me, so without elaborating, let's move forward on this. Okay, so like the idea is that I'll be playing a sort of uh oh okay. Okay. Um 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 a lot of ums here, a lot of ums here, a lot of ums, okay? A lot of ums. I know it's a bit weird. But like okay. So like you have various resources like bamboo, like wood, like stone, like gold, like rice, and like iron, right? You every time you roll the dice, you get one resource. Well, actually, you roll two dice, and you get one resource, and the other person also gets a resource. And whose turn it is gets to decide who gets which resource. I think that could be really like interesting and unique because if you want, for example, some bamboo, but the other player also wants it, then well, you're gonna go with the bamboo, of course. But if like the other player wants bamboo and you don't really care about it, but the other player they wanna like use it to build like a street or something, you can cancel that out and actually give them like the other one, like something else like rice or stone. I think that could be a funny like way of psychological warfare against one another. Some other ideas I had would be to have like streets and like okay, so like this is heavily based off a game called Duelists of Catan, and it's basically a game where you're building a bunch of you're building towns, you're building streets that connects towards those towns. So I thought like, maybe I should also have those streets that connects towns towards one another. So you have like, and you have villages, and then like each time you get a village, the idea is that each time you get a village, you get another resource. You get two resources rather than just one resource. And for each city that you have, you get another resource of your choice. So there is a bit of incentive to do that. You can upgrade a village towards a city, but that does cost a bit. So it costs like 2 stone, 3 rice. Yes, yes, and you can like yeah, and then you can also build other things like shrines and fortresses, and their main purpose is to like give you victory points. Once you get enough victory points, you win the game, right? But they also have secondary effects like shrines. They counter stuff. They counter foxes and ghosts. Fortresses counters ninjas and samurais. And the idea behind this is that like like ninjas, samurais, kitsunes, ghosts, they're all action cards. You can buy those for a specific amount of resources too. Like one bamboo, one rice, one iron. It's still kind of work in progress. All the nitty gritty of it is all still kind of work in progress, but it should be pretty balanced. Might need some people to help me with this balance. So like yeah. And some other ideas are that like ninjas and ghosts. Well, ninja they can either steal cards or they can destroy resources. So for example, samurai can destroy a building like a city or a village or a shrine, and the fortress can like they can't destroy a fortress because it's countered by because fortress counters ninjas and samurais. But then like yeah, ninjas they can steal cards, kitsunes can steal resource cards. Well, so it means that like ninjas can steal action cards or building cards just directly. And samurais they can destroy building or maybe even capture another building card. Let's say that they can capture a building card. I don't want to do too much destroying here. Yeah, let's say they can capture a building card. Ninjas can steal action cards or building cards, but you won't have to. With Ninja, you will have to replay the building card. Well, cards in hand, right? Ninjas can steal cards in hand. Samurai can steal cards on board. Yeah, I think that makes about sense. And then foxes they can steal resource cards. Um, and like I said, shrine counters kitsunes and ghosts. Ghosts destroy resources. They kind of haunt it, or they cause bad harvests or whatever. So I think that makes sense. And then they have like here you have the how much stuff costs. Oh yeah, and then Tanuki. This one's funny because Tanuki have like this leaf thing that they put on stuff to transform it. So it was thinking like maybe you could play with that and turn a resource of one kind, all resources of one kind for both players into a different one. So that can be a little bit fun. I think that can be funny too. Like if you have way too many bamboo and you really need some rice, you can use a Tanuki card to transform all bamboo into rice. And then you also have like Yuki Onas, which can then make the player skip a turn because it's winter or something. Can be fun, right? It can be fun. And I think like yeah, it's pretty simple, I think. Pretty simple, but complex in its own way. And like, yeah, there's some ideas here. There's also the palace, which is basically just 3 victory points, lots of them. And yeah, here's some of the art that I have made of it so far. Here you have bamboo, fish, a ghost, still 3 cards. It's all very rough, but that's the idea for a game jam, that it's very rough art. But I still think, even if it's rough art, if you're doing simple, it can still look really good. So I think it can be really fun if I use a sort of simple art style that still looks really good. And like yeah, ninja that uses a shuriken as its symbol. Rise uses a rise bowl. I know it's kind of crappy looking. Samurai, a katana, right? Shrine, a Shinto shrine. Yeah, like it's some basic stuff. But I think it can really work well as sort of a small card game you can play together with like friends. Just need some dice for it, like 2 dice. Might change that too. Might change that rule too, so you don't even need dice. But kind of want dice. Kind of want some element of randomness. But maybe I might make an alternate rule set where you don't need dice. But I do think like it could be really fun to play in both video game form and in board game form. I think it could be really fun. I hope people will enjoy it in general, and whoever wants to play it, I hope people want to play it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that is about all that I wanted to say. I was thinking maybe doing some more maid cafe on Electric Street. Maybe in a few days when the jam is over. Maybe. I'm feeling really in the mood for it. Really wanna get back to those cute maidos. Just give them some nice attention and just get into their cute world. I think that can be really good for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and my model is new. If you might have noticed, oh, there's a little bit of change, but it used to look a bit different, right? It used to look like this. It used to look like this. Very pink hair, very bloody face. A bit of a try-hard one. Which, yeah, no, fair enough. I did try to make this character a bit unhinged looking, but I think this one might actually be better. Because you still have that unhingedness a bit, but you also have a bit more down to earth tones. Like you don't have the bright pink tryhardness here. While still looking very unhinged, and you don't have the blood either. I think the red eye bags are more than enough to indicate that the unhingedness of the character. But I do like Meido-chan as a model. I feel like she really, I don't know, but I feel like she really resonates with me. Maybe it's because I'm really obsessed with the Kiba maid war and maids in general lately. But, or maybe it's the unhingedness, or maybe a bit of both. Maybe a bit of both. But, I think she's fun. She's a bit more fun than Kirako, to be honest. I feel like might want to use Kirako less, if anything. I mean, Kirako's fun and all, but I don't know. I feel like she's just very different from me personally. She doesn't really have that much of an interesting model. I did make her first off when it was all new to modeling and all, but I got it a bit better when making Middle-chan. What else? Oh, this was the initial version, by the way. Just blah, blah, just kind of blah. A bit fatter, a bit fatter, yeah, a bit fatter. But I think like this, and then evolve into this. Ah, you can see the very fangy tooths, very fangy teeth, and the blood, and the red eyes, and the pink hair. And then she evolves into her. Not that much of a difference, but the ears are a bit more downwards now. Wait, what's up with those ears? Are those ears? Damn, I got big ears. Um, or is that just what is that? No idea. Maybe I should fix that too. But then yeah, then evolve into this. Amado-chan's final form, perhaps? She does have big ears though. But hey, it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, she fun. She fun. She a lot of fun. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Meow, 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 meow. Weh, weh, bah, wah, bah. What other avatars do I have? Kirako made. Well, this one was my idea first. Bit of trying to make Akiba made more cosplay, but I just could not get the ears to work. It's just very unfortunate. Bertrand, Nerd Boy. Yeah, I don't know. Mecha games or like very in-depth scientific games. Akiel, classic, classic girl, absolute classic lady. Hell yeah, love Akiel, love her. She's great. I really want to do more streams as Akiel. Wish I could do more. Well, I can, of course, but I gotta think about what the stuff she would be into to stream. Um, well, I've been thinking maybe doing Socrates Jones, too. Pro philosopher. No, not Socrates Jones too. Pro philosopher too. Um, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that would definitely be an Akio game, and of course more Animal Farm, more philosophy, and maybe like political history stuff. I think she would definitely enjoy that. Um, but yeah, then we have Mado-chan, who I want to be a bit more of my main model, I feel. Just because I both resonate more with her, and I feel like it's also better to just have a model that's disconnected from the main game, because there's a bit more freedom that way. And there's a bit more, like, there's less crossover, if that makes any sense. I don't know what her name should be though. Mado-chan's a bit generic. I mean, it's made to be generic, but I feel like there should be a bit different one. No idea what though. Something Eldritch, something very, very horror like, very clinical. Some, yeah, no idea. Hmm, what would her own name be? No idea either. Yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be better at video game development, and I'm hoping that people will enjoy my games. Because that's why I make them, so people enjoy them, and people can also enjoy my art. Of course, that's also why I make them. Just because it's fun. Like I've always wanted to make games. I've always wanted to make games, right? Ever since I was a little kitten, I've been wanting to make games. I've been, I've been ever since I was a little kitten. I've been like opening Paint and editing Pokemon sprites in it, and just opening Nitro Flash games, taking screenshots, or editing sprites in there, and imagining about it. Like, what if this was in an actual game, right? So in that sense, I'm glad that I'm going this path. Because I'm kind of fulfilling my childhood dream to an extent. It's in a different way than I had imagined. Yeah. I'm sorry if this is all a bit cheesy, but I don't know what else to talk about. And yeah, I wanna have a little cozy vibe right now. Little comforting, a little comfort here. Like yeah, it's the little comfort stream. Doo-doo. This is a fun way of talking about it too. Big ass sun and right into the back, right? Biggest sun right into the back. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. And I hope you guys will continue to watch my streams. I will also be playing Signalis more, definitely, yes. I'll get to it soon, I'll promise. And yes, I will be continuing playing as Kirako, of course. I don't want to drop a character midstream. I want to keep people immersed. But I think after that, I will maybe drop Kirako and make Maida-chan my main streamer model. Because she's fun. Right? She's a lot of fun. But thank you whoever is watching this VOD. I don't know if there's anyone watching, but just in case, thank you for watching. And I don't just want to say that as a stupid YouTuber. I really mean that. Like, it really means a lot for people to actually watch my streams, even as VODs. Or, well, actually, especially as VODs, because I just like it when people just watch the whole thing of a stream. But yeah, man, I guess I really don't have anything to say anymore. I'm just rambling right now, just yapping as they call it nowadays. But I don't know. Thank you all, and have a good night or day, and hopeful for the